Here's 5 ways you can take a simple guitar track from this to this. So let's break down the 5 levels of doubling guitar. Level 1 is based on an older technique that doesn't even require recording another part. You just take your single guitar track, duplicate and then add your favourite reverb plugin, and pan the reverb to the opposite side of your dry guitar. Make sure you keep this set to 100% wet so you're only hearing the affected signal. You can also set this up as a send effect if you prefer. The reverb gives the illusion of width even though you're not hearing a true double. It's more subtle than the real thing, but it feels much bigger than a mono guitar by itself. Level 2 is the classic double. Record the exact same part again and pan one hard left and the other hard right. The tiny differences in timing between the 2 takes create natural width that the reverb trick from before can't quite replicate. You can also experiment with how you pan doubles too. Hard panning gives you that wide, modern sound, whereas having them more inwards keeps things tight and focused. Level 3 is where it gets more interesting. Instead of keeping everything the exact same, you introduce contrast by using 2 different tones for each guitar track. You're not changing what's being played, but altering the sonic texture of the doubles. A good approach is to find complementary tones, where one side highlights something that feels lacking in the other. Try pairings like dark and bright, clean and distorted, or scooped and mid-forward as starting points. Or even smaller tweaks like using a different pickup position or different guitar can go a long way in adding contrast to your doubles. It makes the left and right sides pop out more distinctly, and the mix feels bigger as a result. Level 4 is quad tracking. This takes the ideas from the previous 2 levels and combines them. Instead of recording 2 takes of the same part, you record 4. For the second pair, apply the same concept of complementary tones, but this time treat them as pairs rather than left and right. For instance, one pair could be cleaner and the other more distorted, or any number of other combinations. The goal is to make the listener feel as though they're hearing one massive guitar rather than 4 separate tracks layered together. And finally, level 5, chord inversions. Rather than recording the exact same voicing twice, try rearranging the notes of your chords for the guitar double. For example, this song uses the chords C major 7 and G major 7. By making small tweaks to each chord, you can alter the texture, giving the pair a more distinctive sound than a standard double. For instance, placing the 7th of the first chord in the bass and reordering the remaining notes creates a darker quality in the C major 7 compared to its original voicing. I can then do the opposite for the second chord and make it slightly brighter, since the original voicing is already quite dark sounding. I've done this by moving the 7th up an octave and using the 3rd as the bass note. Layering inversions adds a level of harmonic richness that you won't get from simply playing the same thing twice. You're not changing the chords, since all the same notes remain, but you are altering how the chord sounds sonically. You don't need to see any of these techniques as better than the others. The real skill lies in knowing all the options and choosing which works best for your song. You'll often find it useful to combine several of these techniques within an arrangement, rather than relying on just one for the entire track. Here's a quick cut from level 1 through to level 5, and for level 5 I've quad-tracked this final example to give a fairer comparison. Many songs go beyond simple two-part guitar arrangements, like this track which uses 6 just for the rhythm guitar. To find out why, watch this video next.